this one. Kristen Stewart is set to play Princess Diana in Pablo Larraín's Spencer. So I'm just gonna jump right back over to you, Ryan. Kristen Stewart as an actress. Do you think she has the chops to play one of the most iconic people, literally, in history? Princess Diana. Say what you want about royals and royalty. She is that name. Most people know who she is and what happened in her life. And Kristen Stewart, as an actress, has some really huge shoes to fill. Is she capable of doing that? What is your opinion on that?
So, as it stands, the last movie that I was able to see in a movie theater
Mm-hmm.
was Kristen Stewart's Underwater.
Okay. Yep.
Um, and I've told myself that I swear to God, if that's the last movie that I ever get to see in a movie theater, I'm gonna be very upset. Um, Look, the movie itself is fun. Okay, I liked it. I really did enjoy Underwater.
Yeah.
Not because of Kristen Stewart. I don't. I don't dislike Kristen Stewart. I'm not a Kristen Stewart hater by any means.
Mm-hmm.
But there are certain parts of even now her performance in Underwater, which if anyone who saw the trailer, she's obviously going for a much different look than she normally does. She has a very shaved head, bleached blonde hair, wearing glasses,
Yeah.
um, playing like an engineering nerd or something like that. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
But there is something about it where every time she tries to be serious, I just get flashbacks of Twilight.
So to kind of go off of that a little bit, because we know our Pats is gonna be the new Batman, right? So
Yeah,
are
but
you
that's
gonna
different because
struggle
our
with
Pats.
that? Is Robert
No,
Pattinson? So
no.
so
Robert Pattinson is a phenomenal actor.
yeah, I agree.
And look, Ed, if you saw The Lighthouse,
I did just see the
that
Lighthouse. Yeah.
was an absolute amazing movie, absolute amazing performance from both Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe's
Uh, I
amazing.
don't, I don't even like Brad Pitt winning Best Supporting Actor for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is a hard pill to swallow if you actually saw The Lighthouse, because in my opinion, that was hands down one of the best supporting performances I've seen in I don't know how long.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe in The Lighthouse. But back to Princess Diana and Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
Um, Robert Pattinson went off on a completely different career path than Kristen Stewart,
Mm-hmm.
and she kind of always just she never really was able to shake that image. Looking at her career before Twilight, I mean, the first time I ever saw her was in Panic Room
I was
with
just
Jodie
gonna
Foster,
mention that. Yep.
and she was very good as Jodie Foster's daughter in Panic Room.
I thought she was gonna be a really great actress when I saw that. I was like, okay, this kid's
Yeah,
got something. Yeah.
yes. Um, and I'm not going to speak on her personal life or any of her personal
Nope.
affairs and
Yeah.
what's been
Yeah.
in the
The
media about
the
her
whole
over the
Snow White
course of.
thing. Funny
Yep, the
enough,
whole
Snow
Snow White
White.
thing.
I was gonna say, with Kristen Stewart, I obviously liked her performance in Panic Room, and then Snow White's the only other movie that I really kind of thought she did pretty good in. I
Yeah,
hated her in Twilight, and it's not because it was Twilight. She had this. I don't I don't like her as an actress to begin with. I really don't. And she has this face that she
yes,
does, and it's this like
yes.
it's like do you watch Dragon Ball Z?
No, not
Oh,
for a long time.
so there's a thing people make fun of Dragon Ball Z a lot because the characters they like there's like dramatic pauses and they're looking at the camera and they're like
Yeah, yeah,
and that was her face through most of Twilight, and I couldn't stand it. It drove
yeah.
me insane. And so I've never been able to not see that, let alone get past the whole Twilight thing. But yeah, I do think that she was amazing in Panic Room. I will give her that. As a
Yes,
young actress, she was awesome in that. And So yes, I have concerns because of Twilight and because some of the other movies she did. Although I will say that I did kind of like her in the Snow White movie. That was pretty good. So yeah, I kind of agree. I'm not that excited about her playing Princess Diana. She's gonna have to show a lot to really step up for that role because that is a big role to take on, and that's a lot. So
You're looking at a role too that even Naomi Watts couldn't pull off.
yeah, and
I
that's
mean, Naomi Watts did a straight biopic of Diana, and it
yeah,
was very ill conceived and not well
mm-hmm,
reviewed.
yeah.
I guess what I don't exactly know what the plot of Spencer is and how Kristen Stewart as Princess Diana really relates to that particular film.
It's
But
I'm looking it up right now here just to see if there's kind of a synopsis here. I don't really see. It doesn't say a whole lot here. The project is
yeah.
written by Stephen Knight, who's the guy who did Locke, the writer for that movie Locke, which was an
Oh
interesting
yeah,
movie.
Stephen
And
Knight's
is
done.
yeah.
He's done a lot of really good screenplays. Um,
So Stewart will
but
portray Diana as she decides during her Christmas holidays with the royal family at the Shundreham estate in Norfolk, England, to leave her marriage to Prince. So this is literally she's going to portray Diana in that time when she's deciding to leave Prince Charles. Basically, is what it boils down to. So that's a very pivotal point in Princess Diana's life, and so I again, in those scenarios, it's going to be a very dramatic role. She's going to have to really step up and perform on that.
I'll sum it up with this. Pablo Larraín, the guy directing the movie,
Mm-hmm.
he made the movie Jackie with Natalie Portman,
Yeah.
and whether you saw that or not, that was a great biopic
Okay.
of
I have not.
Jackie
I have not.
Kennedy.
Yeah. I've not seen that one yet.
Between the the score for the movie was so amazing, so put together, and then Natalie Portman as Jackie Onassis or Jackie Kennedy, whatever you want to call her. I mean,
Yeah.
she absolutely crushed it as Jackie Kennedy. And
Yeah.
the movie itself, it featured I think it was John Hurt's last performance, who's been an awesome supporting character actor for his entire career,
Mm-hmm. Oh
and
yeah. He's
he was
phenomenal.
great in the movie too.
Yeah.
So, and there's very good scenes of conversation in Jackie,
Mm-hmm.
which I would attribute to great directing. So, Pablo Larraín taking the helm on this movie, we could see maybe a resurgence of Kristen Stewart's career.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, and that's probably, and a good director and a good writer goes a long
You
way.
never
So, I mean,
you look at Robert Pattinson and how he broke the Twilight mold, and that was really it. He was contractually obligated to do Twilight through the series. The only other thing of note that he did while doing Twilight was a movie called Remember Me, which
mm-hmm.
was horribly manipulative, and I did not like that movie at all. And the
Yeah.
twist was just, I don't understand why someone would write a twist ending like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then he got to work with David Cronenberg in Cosmopolis,
Mm-hmm.
and that was kind of a okay, let's give him something a little more edgy. Let's see what he can do. And
Yeah.
he was able to really come into his own and be like this edgy
Well, and
kind of actor.
he just kind of took on a lot of indie projects, and I think
Yes,
it's kind of
yes.
like equated to baseball. He went down like I don't want to say the minors, but like he went down to the minors
Mhm.
and he really got his acting job. Which indie projects you're going to get better. You really have to be a better actor to do indie projects.
Yeah.
So you really are working on your craft when you do that. And I think he really took it personally that he was Twilight boy and he didn't want to be that guy. I actually the first movie I can remember seeing him in after Twilight was Water for Elephants, which he was opposite
Oh
Reese
yes, I forgot
Witherspoon.
about Water for Elephants.
Yeah, I actually liked that
That was
movie.
good.
Yeah,
That's a good
I
movie.
liked that
No,
one.
it's a
A
good
lot,
movie.
not everybody does, but I did
It's
like
a good
that one.
movie with all together the way it's put together. The Rodrigo Prieto's cinematography in that movie is absolutely astounding. Christoph Waltz was great, of course, but he's great
Oh,
in
yeah.
everything
Yeah.
that I've ever seen him in. So,
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
but yeah, Water for Elephants was a good movie.
yeah,
So Kristen Stewart might be, maybe that's her new trajectory,
Yeah.
is taking on something, lower budget, not as studio friendly, not as tentpole as Elizabeth Banks's Charlie's Angels remake.
that was an awful movie. That was really bad.
Well,
I couldn't
didn't-
do it.
I didn't.
I
Nope.
I suffered through it, but man, I was predicting the whole thing as it went along. It was very predictable.
Once
So.
again, it's just yeah, it's not as if it's not as if McGee's Charlie's Angels was that much more accomplished, but
No, no, not at all. And I mean, well, and Charlie's Angels is a very simple concept. So, but anyway, moving. All right. So, what do you guys at home think? Do you guys think that Kristen Stewart will be able to take on this role of Princess Diana, or do you think she's gonna flop? Let us know in the comments below your thoughts on that. All right. So
my
I got.
only comment towards that is just everyone remember how you felt when you first heard that Heath Ledger was going to play the Joker.
Oh, true. Very true.
And everyone said, "Oh, Heath Ledger."
Dude, that
And
goes.
what was that?
The Joker. Little side topic here. The Joker is that role where everybody who like Jack Nicholson, really, and then he crushed it, and then Heath Ledger, really, and then he crushed it. Jared Leto, you can say what you want about it. He made it his own role. I'll give him that.
He wasn't given the opportunity.
Yeah, I did love all the screen time with him and Harley Quinn. I thought were great. Like him and
Yes.
Margot Robbie, I thought that was great. So and then obviously the most recent one that was phenomenal. So yeah, but the Joker's that role. I feel like anybody who takes it on is, you know, oh, he can't do that, you know. So and then
Yeah.
so anyway, all right. So we get one topic.